New day, got some new toys that have arrived this morning. Finally joined the FX6 club. I was on the list last year waiting for one of these. Came in last year, but it wasn't the right time, so I decided to go ahead and get it now. Got the stock lens, 28-135. Not the best in the world, but I like it for sport and news, that kind of thing. G Master 1635. And then a small rig kit, it's all in that box there. So yeah, so I may be shifting on the FS7 kit, FS7 Mark II. I might take some bits off that to use on the new FX6 kit. But no, that's what I'm going to put together right now. So we're getting there. It took me a while. This small rig FX6 shoulder mount didn't really fit on the majority of my VCT14 plates. So I've got a number of them. This one here, this is literally brand new. This one wouldn't fit on this one. Just physically wouldn't connect. One of the ones I've got in the back of the van is an old version of this, and it slipped in absolutely fine. This one here is, again, it's a really beat up old, I think it's a Sony one, this one. And I got two of these, and it fits in this one, but not in the other. So I don't know. I don't really want to have to buy a separate VCT plate to fit with this rig, because I want this to fit on all of the mounts. I've got various mounts in the back of the van, and I want it to fit on all of them. I don't really want to have to start swapping plates out just to put this on. But anyway, it's coming together. Next thing I do is put on a lens and fire it up. Okay, so we're all built. Looking pretty good, I think. So I'm just going to fire it up for the first time. Here we go. Forward. Oh, there we go. Put in the details. Day, month, year. This is an improvement on the FS7 and the FS5. This wheel, this menu wheel is much quicker to use. That'll do. Right, an accessory that cannot be used. The grip terminal is connected. Okay, that was a bit weird. So the small rig plugged in the extension cable, and I immediately got a warning saying an accessory is plugged in that can't be used. So I unplug it, take this out, plug this straight in, and then it worked, and then put it back to the configuration with the extension cable, and it worked. So I have no idea why that was, but that's looking okay. I'll just go ahead now and set it all up for how I want to shoot. I'm pretty happy with this. It's looking pretty good. So I put the 28-135 lens on, and also put my FOTGA matte box on, and I think it looks great. But then I went ahead and bought a small rig matte box, which you can see here, and this is the final configuration that I've settled on. Well, I had a shoot in the diary the very next day, and I didn't want to take the FX6 straight out on a job. So I've got the FS7 Mark II shooting. We're actually shooting a time-lapse across this stretch of water for one of my clients. And there's the FS7 with the same matte box on, the FOTGA matte box with the follow focus. And I've got a Ninja 5 Ninja V Plus on the side, Not recording on that today, just sending a signal to it via HDMI. I'm using it for monitoring purposes. I've got the SDI module, but it's a little loose connection on my particular unit, so I don't really ever trust it. So I go with the HDMI. But the Ninja V is a great monitor for monitoring purposes. It's absolutely fantastic. It was a really windy day on this particular bit of the seafront here, so I had to put the tripod spreader quite wide to stop the camera from having any chance of flying over in the wind. It's always a good tip: if you're going to leave the camera out for any long period of time, make that base as wide as you can possibly get it. Just gives you much more chance of not having your camera fall over. And then this is the back of the van. You'll see I've got the VCT 14 plates there, which I can clip a camera in, and I've also got them on the side through the side door here. And these are where I really want the FX6 to be able to sit, so I really got to suss out why it fits on some plates and not on others. Having the side door and the vehicle is fantastic, because if I pull up somewhere and I want to work out of the side, I can just clip the camera in to that position, and then I'm not opening my boot. I'm always conscious of not showing everybody who's particularly around me at the time what's in my boot. So having it here means I can just quietly open the side door, get the camera out, and no one can see what I'm doing. And it's really quick and easy. I find that that little desk that I've built there is really good idea. Okay, so I'm back in my hotel room now, and yeah, this camera needs a really good clean. Oh, it's got absolutely really dusty today, so I'm going to strip it all down and clean everything. I've got a brush, and I've got some lens cleaning stuff. I also got some antiseptic wipes. These are great just for wiping the body of the camera down. Well, another few days later, and I'm filming a school play at a local theatre. Got the FX6 out, first time this camera came out, and it's looking great there next to the FS7. So I'm shooting this with 3 cameras: FX6, FS7 and an FS5. The problem with this theatre, I don't know whether you can see, but there is really no central position where you can put cameras. I can't put cameras up on those walkways because the kids run around up there during the performance. So the only place is to put them down, straight down the front. This is the FS5, and this is not the best position for a side camera. But again, this is sort of a backup, just another angle. I don't really cut to this angle much. And I've got the tripod taped down. I've even got it hooked onto that railing there, so if anybody knocks it, it doesn't fall over. So I get these cameras down as low as I possibly can, and I sit down during the performance. It's the best I can find position in this theatre to shoot. And then the recording is perfect because I've got absolutely the best view of these kids performing. There isn't actually a stage. You see, it's just a complete flat floor. So it's the best position. If you were shooting a TV show, cameras would be generally in front of the audience, and this is the safest position I've found when filming in this particular theatre. I have to mark the floor just for health and safety reasons. You'll see I've put tape down there. As long as I stay in that area, I'm fine. This is my trusty, it's not a rock and roller, but it's exactly the same. It's much cheaper than that, but it means that I can transport all of the kit that I've got here on my own from the vehicle, which is in the car park, which is a good 5-minute walk away. So that brings me to the end of my second episode of the UK Cameraman. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to send me a message, please do so. I will see if I can answer any questions that you have. Thanks for watching.